In the pulse supply and distribution system, power is generally supplied to the load from the distribution transformer, and the current flows from the grid side to the load, which is called forward current. After installing a PV power generation system, when the power of the PV power generation system is greater than the power of the local load and the load cannot be fully consumed, the remaining power is fed into the grid, which is called reverse current because the direction of the current is opposite to the conventional. What is anti-reverse current? Normal PV power generation system is to transform the DC power into AC power and feed it into the grid. PV system with anti-reverse current is to prevent the power generated by PV system from being fed into the grid, as the power generated by PV system is only used by the local load. Anti-reverse current demand scenarios general PV power station using the full amount of the self-generated self-consumption. Surplus power on the grid operation mode. The PV system is allowed to send power to the grid, so there is no anti-reverse current requirements. The need to install the anti-reverse current of the main reasons are as follows. By the upper level of transformer capacity limitations, the local power supply department does not allow new grid connection. Due to procedures, grid connection information is not complete, and other reasons cannot be connected to the grid. Some areas do not allow grid connection due to policy reasons. The local power supply department does not allow new grid connection. The realization principle of anti-reverse current installs an anti-reverse current meter plus CT transformer on the main line of the inlet side of the household, collecting the real-time power and current size and direction. And when it detects that there is a reverse current flowing into the grid, the anti-reverse current meter transmits the reverse current power data to the inverter via Reverseflow, and the inverter receives the command and responds by seconds to reduce the output power, so that the current flowing from the PV plant into the grid always stays close to zero. The current of PV power plant flowing to the grid is always kept close to zero, thus realizing anti-reverse current and not sending excess power to the grid.